Welcome to the beginning of the video where we see how we get on with making sure everything's working. I'm going to be 2 seconds. Okay, back. How are we doing here? Is this working? How's our chat come up? It has. Hi, I'm Chris, and welcome. I'm Chris, and this is my game, Realm of the Empress. It's a single-player fantasy adventure board game where you explore a large open area, in this case, Port Ovis. Do quests, learn and upgrade a variety of skills, and buy different weapons and armor, and upgrade those to progress your character. There's also a main story that takes place in your dreams and should hopefully act as a hook to keep you wanting to play more and to find out what happens. In this video series I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of the whole game. Each video should be about an hour long, and the last playthrough I did was about 60 hours. And we're quite far beyond that now, so we'll see how far we get on. It's a bit into unknown territory, so maybe a couple more weeks we'll see how we do. I'm streaming Monday to Thursday at 7 PM UK time, so every week for, like I say, a couple more weeks. So feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos, or if you catch a live stream, write something in the chat, as any and all feedback is more than welcome. So last stream we went back to the inn and we're sleeping. We've reset all of our health. We've got space at the inn. Here is our character save sheet, I guess. We've got all of our bear hide armor now completely leveled up to 5. We've got our iron daggers with a full weapon deck for that. We've upgraded our pouch to hold 3 extra things. We're trying to get some poisons at the moment to put in there. We've got our satchel quite empty at the moment, holds 35 half-inch square chits. Some of them are different shape though, so there's real space. Inventory management. We've got a couple of things in our quest items. We've finished our dream deck now. We've done dream 10, which was the last one. And so we are now just continuing with the character quests, the NPC quests, and finishing those off. That's the last thing really to do. We're fully upgraded in terms of our gear to finish these off, hopefully. But I think the poisons will help us with killing the last big encounter, really. We've got a room at the inn, so that's been very helpful. You see it's filling up here. You can stack some items. I was going to have it so you could stack all items, but you're using very little space, and this is double the satchel, so you've got 70 spots here, so I feel like it's quite useful like that. It's raining at the moment. We rolled rain, so that means animals won't come out in the woods. But we can catch different things if we forage with a bottle. We could take our bottle with us, pick that up. And we've got our map. We're still kind of using that even right at the end. You get it at the beginning so you know roughly where to go. So like I said, we're trying to kill a monster that we made a start off a few streams ago and it wasn't going well. So we've decided to level up a bit more, get some poisons. It's taken a bit of time. We still need to get a couple more. We need to forage a little bit after we've done this. Takes a bit of time because it's random. So we're trying to get some dead leaves. We need 2 more out of 6. Fingers crossed we'll get some in this in-game day. I'm thinking about adding some more foraging spots to the overall map because to sort of make it easier to get the ingredients you need rather than just going bashing through the days quite quickly. We'll probably do some hunting to get some meat and cook it up, so we can sell that. I've slightly decreased the amount of money you get from selling meat because I want to try to encourage going into caverns and getting the treasures within, you know. So I've made them shorter as well. They were going to be sort of quite long, sprawling things, but they get bigger. There are 3 of them, so it gets bigger as the ones you go to more difficult. They'll be a bit longer as well. Anyway, so we're doing a nightmare now. So we got a 6 on our D6 sided die, that means that we have a nightmare. We could have got drunk. We were thinking about getting drunk instead, but that would have maybe given us less health, so I didn't really want to do that. We should have done it, really. We should show how that works. It's a bit dangerous because you can lose a few things if you stagger outside by accident. But anyway, we had a nightmare. And so we'll read this. So, you are in the veil, only it seems thick with a white opaque blur, distorting shadows all around you. You then hear a voice, light yet filled with malice. She can wait for you. You are as a gnat in the air, seeing through a tunnel, believing it to be the entire world. A world closed to you, incomprehensible in the warm embrace of that seer. You have no idea about the threshold upon which you crawl, inaneness, truly. The white blur vanishes instantly, and it feels like you are falling, only there is no landing as you become aware of a strange landscape hidden in weavings of fog, though not white, but dark as night. Take the Nightmare Path deck, it says at the bottom. Incomprehensible, I think, is the real bit for that, rather than incomprehensible, but okay. I have to change that later. So, here's a Nightmare Path. We will shuffle this up, and we will get groves that will give us a shield against the tyrant that we're going to fight. We'll roll to figure out which one we get. We will take on terror after we lose our 5 health. We don't have to get armor value. We're in a whole different realm here, spirit realm, so we don't have armor, we don't have anything. We just got the weapon we were unlocking. We've got 4 spirit weapons, or 1 spirit weapon that's got 4 bits to it now. We've upgraded it as we go through the main story of the dreams. So I'll tell you what, I'll get the things we're looking for. There's a grove, and there's a pedestal. So we are following this path, and we'll hopefully come across a grove on the left. That's going to give us health. We can get a little bit more of a shield anyway. And then once we get to a pedestal on the right, kind of sword in the stone, then we've come to the end. So it's only a little bit of a quick mechanic, but you can gain a shield, and it's kind of, well, I just wanted it to be a bit thematic really, rather than just bringing out that. You get this and you got a chance of getting a bit of a shield to help you either run away or, attack the tyrant. We can try attacking the tyrant, depends which one we get and how quickly we can run away. Might try to draw it closer to the exit, so let's do this first. Not quite sure how we're going to get on with this. Might be quite long. Right. Oh, or it would be very, very, very short. Straight to a pedestal. I did shuffle them, so fantastic. Right, we're straight to a pedestal, so we didn't get any shields. Okay, fine. No shield, no help with the Nightmare Path. No groves for us to rest at. Right, let's put that there. Okay, we're going to roll for a tyrant. There are 6 tyrants, and they're made up of different parts. You put together each card as a part of the tyrant, and they've got their own AI system. Hopefully should work reasonably well. I haven't done a lot of testing of this sort of part of the game. It's kind of like a whole separate part really, because you've got a whole different board. The tyrant will start in the middle, and you start at the bottom, and you're trying to get to the top. You gain mana every time you move, 1 mana, and your spirit weapon uses mana depending on which bit of the weapon you use, or which weapon you use is depending on how much mana you need for it to work. And if you land on these sort of lit up squares, you get 5 mana in one go, so you want to aim for those. So we've got spirit weapon 1, 2, 3. Where is spirit weapon 4 gone? Has that? Oh no. Has that gotten lost somewhere? Ah, there it is. Okay, yes, it was a little bit lost. We are found it. So our spirit weapons use mana, and we will track how much we've got here. So we've got no shield. You start with 5 mana, so you can use some at the beginning. We've got a tracker there. We're going to start with 0 terror. If we get terror, it's not particularly good. Don't know if I'm going to be able to show all of these. We might be able to try to put them on. So we've got 4 weapons we can use. In this version of the game, we're really just trying to escape the creatures, but we can see if we can fight it. See if that focuses. We've got blink, blind, bend, and betray now. So they're very different to. It's not like having a sword. It's like energy that you have inside of you that we've been learning how to use from the seer in our dreams. So blink, you can move up to 5 squares in one go. Blind, the tyrant cannot move for 2 turns. If I do a blink, that still counts as 1 move. Excuse me. Bend, you can parry an attack. If you've got the mana, it requires you have to be less than or equal to 2 squares. You can block 2 attack from it, and you can push the target at the same time 5 squares in the opposite direction. And then we've got betray, which is the only attack thing we've got, which is scorch the air and send a beam of energy into the tyrant. Does 4 damage, but you have to be less than or equal to 4 squares next to the target. So most of them take. So we've got 3 mana for the blink and bend. That's the movement and the parry, and then 5 mana for the blind and the betray. Try to keep track of everything. So I managed to blink, blind, bend. We're probably going to be, but well, we'll see. We can try attacking it. We had tried that before and it did not go well, but we'll try to get those ready. So we've got 5 mana to begin. We're on spirit level 4. Don't have any shield. Our health, like I said, won't be the value that we have with defense. It's just your character, your species value, and we're Fallen Fae, which only has 5 health. So we will lose the 5 health, and then we'll start taking on terror. And terror basically means the next day will be a lot more difficult. So we have things like if you have 1 to 5 terror, if you hit 5 terror, you collapse, and can't really do much the next day other than sort of. We can still do foraging, having said that, so that would help. That could be quite okay if we fell. But we do want to finish off this quest. We wouldn't be able to do quests or skills or shops or anything like that, and we lose our health, so we don't have much health, even if we did want to do some combat, which we don't really want. Well, no, we don't really want to do it. We can do hunting. I wonder if we could hunt. I don't think we can. No, we can't do hunting because we can't use any skills. So it means the next day you can do a few things, but not much. It's a bit of a. So you don't really want it to happen, but it's not super duper punishing at the moment. So yeah, we're trying to get around the tyrant and up there to get out. Let's see which tyrant we get by rolling a 6-sided die. There are 6 to choose from. It is a number 3 tyrant. Okay. And we shall see which one this is. So each part has a certain health, 40, 20, 20, 40, 40. So a lot of health. There's the AI for it. Let's see which one we got. So we create the tyrant by putting these cards together. It is a big beetle, if I remember. So we've got the legs. They're worth 20 health each, and the other body parts are 40 health if we were to attack them. So we place the cards out, and there, I don't know if you can see that. We created a sort of beetle. Let's have a little look at what it does. It's AI. So it moves 1 square per turn diagonally. It attacks if less than or equal to 2 squares to the player, orthogonally or diagonally. And it has 2 attacks. A bite, where we receive 1 terror, or barricade. Tyrant cannot receive any damage for 1 turn. It has reactions here to our attacks, so blink, blind, bend and betray. So blink, it doesn't have a reaction. Blind, it will fly 3 squares towards the player. Bend, it will also fly 3 squares toward the player. So that doesn't really make any sense. I don't think we might have to change that, because I think for what was that? Bend, we have to be, we can parry attack. I don't know, I guess, range is 2 squares. Right. We'll just say it flies towards the player. Flies next to the player, maybe. And then betray or barricade, which means it can't receive any damage, I guess, for 1 turn after we've done it. And then it can go berserk and do a barricade. So it's not actually going to attack us that much, but it will keep coming towards us. We're going to change quickly this rule where fly 2 player, not towards, for a bend. If we do the parry, he'll fly straight to us and it could attack us with it. So it can only do the bite, which is 1 terror. So, but we're not going to be able to kill it, because our betray is our only attack. It does 4 damage. That means we have to attack it 5 times. Alright, 5 times 4 is 20. Yeah, 5 times for each leg. And if we did that, if it loses all its legs, it will go berserk and it will go barricade for a turn. So we kind of don't want to do that. And it's 40 for each part, each other part. And we'd have to, so it's 40, 40, 40, 44. Lots of 40. That's 160 plus the 2 20s is 200. So we'd have to hit it that a lot of times. So we're not going to really do that. We can have a little look at it and see how it works out for us, but there's no real point. So we start off with 5 mana. So we've got it here. We keep track of it as we go. Right. So we might as well do a blink, which is going to take 3 mana. We can move 5. We can only move orthogonally, not diagonally. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that has used up 3 mana, so we've got 2. So I've got the tracker. You can either try to keep track of it in your head, or we've got a little tracker here that I'm using to keep track of our mana. So now it'll just come towards us, moves 1 square diagonally, so it's just going to go like that. And then we are going to move 1, and we can pick up a mana. It's going to move 1 square towards us. We move again, pick up a mana, 1 square towards us, and we move again. Now we've got our 5 mana, so next turn we'll be able to do our blink, which is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're only 1 away there from this thing that will give us 5 more. So we move 1, and we'll pick up 5 on top of our 2, so we have 7. So we can go twice, we can blink twice next. So let's double check. Its range has to be 2 squares orthogonally, so diagonally. 1, 2, so it's actually, yeah, it's 3 squares from us. So we're going to go blink 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will move towards us. It only moves diagonally, okay, that's fine. Moves that way. And then so that uses up 3, so we have 4, and then we'll blink again, so we've got 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's going to move towards us. So it's 1, 2. It's now within. It's almost within range. It attacks with 2 squares or less to play it. So it moved, and it is now 1, 2, 3 squares, very close to us. And we can only move 1. We pick up. We need to move another time. So it's now going to be close. Still only 1, 2, 3 from us. We pick up that. So basically, I don't think it never catch up to us. So we've now got our 3, and then we use all of that to blink. And we can just go. Do we want to? There's no point trying to attack it. We can try to attack it. Maybe see what happens. We haven't tried blind. We need to get some Well, we need to get some mana first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to come towards us. Okay, so we want to build up some mana, and then if we blind, it will fly 3 squares towards us, and it might be able to attack us. I think we should be alright escaping. So it's going to... Did we do that move? Or did we move us? It's going to move... We're going to still move a bit back, 1, because it's coming towards us quite quickly. And we want a good escape if we need it. And 2... Okay, still coming towards us. 3. We're going to go and hit this 4 square that gives us 5. Bosh. So we've got 5 on top of a 4 again, we've got 7. So we can do... Well, it's going to barricade if we betray anyway, so it's really designed not to be hit, because it's just going to... Barricade means it can't receive any damage for a turn. So if we do a blind... Does a blind have a range 5 squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's not within 5. It's on 6 at the moment. Well, next turn it will be within 5, but it's going to fly towards us and attack us. I mean, what's the point? I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it works. Okay, let's move ourselves that way, and we'll just pick up an extra 1. We've got 8 now. And it is coming towards us. It is still not... What was its attack? 2 squares. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or like... 1, yeah, it's not close enough to us. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 now. Can we can do our blind if we wanted to blind it. What does it do? It's going to fly towards us 3 squares if we do a blind. Right, let's say we do a blind which uses up 5 mana from our 8. That'll leave us 3. Still enough to run it. So we have now blinded it. Which is a bit pointless, but we're just showing how it works. So now it flies towards us 3 squares diagonally. 1, 2, 3. It is now within 2. 1, 2. And it will do 1 damage to us. So we've got our 5 to begin with. We go down to 4. We're not taking on any terror yet. So even though it says that you receive 1 terror, it has to go through your defense first. You don't just get terror straight away. It has to go through the 5 defense and different species. I think the most is a stunted giant. They've got 8, so you'd have 8 defense to go through, and then you start gaining terror afterwards. There are ones that give you more than 1 terror per attack as well, so this isn't a particularly difficult one. Okay, so we don't have any mana to do a betray. Let's go away from this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 3. We're using that mana to get away. We're down to 0. Right. All we did was bring it towards us by doing that blind. So that's great. Let's keep going further away. Right. We've gained 1 mana. If we get 3 mana, we'll be okay. But it might still not close enough to us. 2. There. Has to be within, what did I say, 2 squares. It's not within 2. We're still running away. 3, okay. And it's going to move one more time. It's 4 squares. We can move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite in the light there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've used up all our mana. Then it can move 1 more towards us, but then we move 1, and we're now out into safety. So the idea behind this is that these tyrants aren't really here to fight us. That's why they don't have all these attacks and things. So like there's more to this place we're in, this sort of spirit realm, and what's going on. So it's not supposed to be something you're supposed to be able to win, especially because they got 40 health, 20 health, and you can only hit for 4. So you really need to have more of the main quests so you can gain more upgrades to your weapons or get different. It's not weapon. It's like it's energy, that you can harness. So we can have I didn't intentionally start off with. I had blink and blind, and then I started thinking of bend and betray. Now they will have to start with B, I think. So that was a choice. Let's put this back. So we also need to make sure we need to have a tracker for each part. So I think they're all, actually I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are they all made up of 6 cards, the tyrants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's a 7 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 7 we need to make sure we have for all of these bits. But that's it really. So it's supposed to be a separate little game, but also it's supposed to be something you're not really supposed to fight. So it's a bit of a weird one because of that. But you can try to fight them, and you might find you take on terror, but that might be okay if you're not got anything planned to do the next day, if you're just doing foraging. But yeah, it could probably do a bit more work. I wanted to make some terrain perhaps that is a bit more interesting than what we've got here. Also, you're only going to go around one way unless these have different amounts. So maybe there's like a 10 mana at the beginning, and then a 5, and then this one's a 5 and 10. So you can decide to do the big one first, and then zip to the small one, or do a small one and then zip to the big one, or I'm not sure yet. So it requires a little bit of thinking still, that part of the game. But there we go. It's not supposed to be the main part anyway, really. It's just a little extra thing that can happen, and hopefully will add a little bit of flavour to the world, and it's something to be expanded upon in future games if I ever get around to making them, basically. Right, let's put that away. Okay, so we are on our map card. We're now on the next day. So we flip it over to the day side. I'll show you what the map cards look like. I'll do it on every video. So they're mini map cards, and they've got the number in the top left corner. This is 107, and then we've got numbers for north, east, south and west if you want to go in any of those directions. This is the inn, and we've got a deck of cards of points of interest, which is going to include all the buildings and any other points of interest as well, so it can all be put in there. So if you're not sure if you can interact with something in the world, you check in the deck, and if it's there you can, if it's not you can't. So it should be quite straightforward. We've got our 12-sided die as our character marker. We put it on the 12 side when we start a new day, and it will move to 1. Every 12 steps is a half hour, which we track. We've got Alan at the pub, who's made us some mushrooms. So we got there quite late, but as long as you get it before night happens, it only takes 1 day, and we've already paid him the money for our mushroom. We're giving him the 5 mushrooms. So we are going to collect that. I'm going to take my 5 mushrooms off that. That was just a reminder, because you don't have to collect them straight away, but we might as well, since we're around here. But we will also have to do a bit of foraging, because we're trying to make this orange poison, and we need dead leaves. So we've got all our foraging bits here. I would like to make some more foraging parts, like I said. We'll see. I don't even know where to put this. We put it. There is a bit of foraging up here somewhere, and then there's a little bit. I don't know where to put it. Let's try to put it down here. And there's some along here, and there's some around here. So we'll hit some foraging spots. We've got our node tracker for that as well, if we use it. And we really just want dead leaves, and then we go to the witch to sell and she'll take a day to make it, or a night to make it. So if we get that done, we've still got time in a day, which we probably will do. We'll do some hunting, I think, because that'll give us raw meat and will give us some food that we can cook. Oh, we also need to kill night stalkers. We should kill night stalkers as well this night. So hopefully, fingers crossed with the foraging, then we can take it to the witch to make overnight. During the night we will attack some night stalkers to get a bunch of eyes. We've got quite a bit of health. We get 10 health from sleeping the full 8 hours, so we've got 123 health. This is perfect. You want to aim for about 100 or a bit over 100 by the end game to help with this last boss type thing. Yeah, we need eyes. So for the ingredients, we have been in the caverns to collect giant stingers from giant scorpions. We got 3 of those. If you want to see how that goes, look at the previous stream and the one before. And then we need 4 eyes per poison, because there's white, yellow, orange, red, and black. And the white and yellow, so the white one you need 2 eyes, and then 3, then 4. It was going to be 5. I thought that was maybe too many. So instead of 15, we just need 12 eyes, and we've got 7, I think. So we're over halfway. So we just need to kill. You get 1 set of eyes. Maybe I could have it so you get 2 eyes per. Well, I wanted it so the white poison wasn't so easy to get. So you have to kill like at least a couple of night stalkers to be able to make the white poison. But it means the other one's going to be a lot harder to get. But that's kind of the point as well. Right. Anyway, we just go to the pub. Here's our 50. Here's our 300 map cards grouped into 50s. So we will take the 100 to 150s, and we will make our way to the pub. Yes, let's put that to the side. Right, 108 we want. So we've got plenty of time in a day, but obviously I'm making a video, so I'm a bit more rushed than I might normally be. Because I don't want the videos to drag. I mean, they already are dragging a little bit, I imagine, but it is a relaxing, chill game it's supposed to be, so casual game. So the videos are supposed to be casual as well. There is the pub, not too far. And we will pick up our mushroom pie, which will give us some health. So 1, 2, 3, 4 as our first steps in the day. We've got 2 more days after this of our inn, and then we have to start paying per day or per week. 10 gold a day or 50 for 7 days. So always better do the 50 unless you just want 1 or 2 days. Right. At the pub, Alan, we're picking up our mushroom pie, which is going to be in the food section, and we'll see if we can find that pie. Mushroom pie. We've been cooking meat, but we were picking up quite a lot of mushrooms whilst we were foraging. So we kept them because you can get 15 health back from 1 mushroom pie, which isn't too bad actually. It's always the last one that I leave. There it is. It's always the last one. We'll get ourselves a mushroom pie. Does 15 health. We might use it. We'll use it before other things maybe, but we've got it just in case. Put it in our extra pouch space. Okay. Now we're going to go foraging. So we've got spots just up here. So let's do that first. Then we're going to go around to the east. Yeah, so we go west a bit. Let's go up to 110. No, let's go along to 130. And then up. So along, it's 112. Yeah, we'll go up here, 112. 113, there we are, and then there's 1 to 114, 2 and 114 actually. So there we go, all the way over to the side. Perfect. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do this one. So we get to pick 2 cards at random from the foraging deck. And that's it really. I mean, yeah, I'm going to add some more foraging nodes, so you can do more in a day, because they only reset after sleeping for 5 hours. And it's not really a big deal. It's just if you're renting out, you don't even have to be renting out the inn, but we really need it because we've got a lot of stuff at the inn, and all that stuff will get thrown out if we don't pay for it, and we've got no space to store it, so we'd have to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Which we could get rid of some stuff. We probably don't even need the pickaxe or axe anymore. The shovel, fishing net. It depends if we want to do any more fishing. It's just for getting gold, really. We're fully leveled up, like I said, with our armor and weapons. So that's not what we need money for. We need money to make these poisons and we just need to make enough money to buy kindling so we can use our cooking pot to cook the meat. Right, see how we do. Do we have dead? No. Blackthorns, gnarled roots. Unfortunate. Okay, put those back. We'll try again. 8 and then 9. So yeah, unfortunately, not super exciting gameplay. And I could do this obviously off stream and just say I've done it. But I wanted this to be, quite an accurate playthrough of what it's like to play. And this is just, this could be a session where you're like, okay, well, I know I've got to do this. So, I mean, you can always just cheat and just pick them out and just say you lost a day. You can just do that. That's fine. But if you want to do it properly, then you just say, well, I've got, time to spare. Let's get a drink, put some music on, and I'll just do this as well. 1, 2. Mushrooms and berries, done with those. So we could be picking these as well and keeping them, but obviously our inventory will fill up. We've got one more in the same one. Obviously, yeah, our inventory will fill up. 5 berries, 5 mushrooms, 5 apples. We can make pies out of those 3 different things. But it does cost money. You still have to pay to get them made, even though you're taking the ingredients. Maybe it should cost a bit less because you're taking the ingredients. It is dead leaves, yes. Dart frog. I don't even know what we use dart frog for. I don't think I've got that. I might add that to these other poisons, or in a future game where we expand on the world, we'll have uses for them. You can only get them out here. Anyway, we don't have a bottle anyway, but might add it to like the red and black poisons. So you need like something. Let's do that. Let's add it. I'm going to add it. Let's add the dart frog to the black one. Dart frog, and we'll add. I think we've got a slug. Let's get 1 slug for the red poison, just to make it a bit more difficult to make, I suppose. Right, and we've used up those. We did get dead leaves though, so I'm happy about that. We only need 1 more dead leaves. Maybe we don't need more nodes. Depends how lucky your randomness is. So dead leaves. 1 more dead leaves and we're good to go. We're good to make the It is raining, so we could have collected the dart frog. I like the fact that you need to wait till it's raining. Don't want it to always be a bad thing. You get extra things. Anyway, we did both of those. You get extra things when it's raining. You get good stuff. So, and if we have it for the poisons, then you have to be in the rain to get it. So, I think that's good. We want to make sure we're using everything. So 113 and 2 114s. So we put these markers on the tracker. We've used those. Okay. We're going to go up behind here. So we're going to go, and then we could go up a bit. Let's have a little thing. We don't need to, we could bring this all down actually, I think a bit more. Yeah, we can bring this down maybe about there actually. Because there are some not too far down, but we might have to go up a bit higher. Right, 1 more. Might not, maybe our luck's in. Come on now. 1 more dead leaf. And then we can make the poisons. And then we will do some hunting, I guess, to use up the day. We can even do some fishing, just to show off a bit more fishing. But there's a lot of that in the mid game. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we are at 6. And we've used half an hour. Time goes slowly whilst you're walking around. We want to go north. Let's get 74. I know they're up around here, somewhere behind the inn. They might be a bit further up. I can't remember exactly. 74. Okay, we can't go up. 74. So that's 7, 8. We come back down again straight away because there's nothing there. I think it's this side of these things. 106. Let's get 106. Did I put that back right? Let's see. Yeah, we can't go up past behind there. 105. Still, I can see the bushes in the top of the. And 104 is the edge. So I think it's the other side of these. We'll go 77. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 77. Okay, we can just about get onto that. 78. Aha! There we go. So then there's 79 as well. There are 2 there as far as I know. Don't think there are any more than that. There's some a bit further south. So 11, 12, 1. And we'll do a forage. Okay, come on. We need some dead leaves. I could always make the pool a bit bigger in the pile of cards for foraging as well. So maybe you're more likely to get some of the. I don't know. It's very difficult because it's so random. You never know what you're going to get. Let's do that. Bee swarm as well. Black thorns we don't need. We do have to do a bee. We're going to try to sneak past the bee swarm. Pretty certain they've got a 7. Was there a bee swarm? Let me have a look at what their sneak is. 7. Yes. So we got a +3. So we need 4, 5, or 6. With a 6-sided die. 1. We do not sneak past the bee swarm. Okay. Right. Right. We're going to do our weapon first before getting all the bees out. Bee swarms are the very first things you encounter that might kill you, basically, because they come up when you're foraging, which is a free node, so you use those a fair bit at the beginning of the game, because you can sell some stuff. You can get stuff like berries will give you 1 health and things like that. Anyway. Let us see if we get a dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can dodge. We do get a dodge. We get a. We've got 2 dodges. We have a combat bonus from our species that allows us to change any card from our weapon deck into an initiative. And so, if the bee swarm came out with an initiative, then we could just use our dodge to dodge the attack and escape afterwards. Flee. You can always flee a combat, but only after the enemy has had a chance to attack you. When we have dodged whatever attack they would do, only an initiative can counter another initiative. And then we're going to go over to the other one. Come on, we want dead leaves. Dead leaves. Dead leaves. Dead leaves. Dark frog and worms. Come on, 1 dead leaves. 1 dead leaves is all we need. So that's 78 and 79. Okay, we're going to go south because I know due south there are some more foraging nodes. So that's 42. We want 102 underneath that. 102. And then down straight from that is 139. I think it's just has the beach. 140. Here we are. Is it 141? There's another one. Pretty sure, is it? And there's one on the other side. 138 as well. So I'm just laying them down, then we'll get to them. So we've gone 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this one first. 5. Okay. And then there are some more up here as well, so we'll go around there. So yeah, sometimes you might be playing and you might be like the beginning of the last stream, we started off in the middle of a combat. We're in the cavern already and we were fighting a giant scorpion, so that's how we started that game. And this game we're just walking, well, we started off by doing the nightmare actually, and so sometimes you might be doing that, sometimes you might be just walking around foraging for stuff. I'm going to do that. Slug and blackthorns is not what we need. Ah, come on, just one more. Right, 5, 6, 7. Come on now. One more dead leaves and we've got it. Just one more dead leaves. Crickets, mushrooms. Crickets are good for fishing. We needed a lot. We wanted those in the early game or in the mid game. Not anymore really, because I think the cooking is a bit better than the fishing. We didn't do a lot of the cooking because at the beginning you don't have a cooking pot and it costs quite a lot of money to get a cooking pot. So you have to travel quite far and you have to find the person in the first place. So you don't even know you can cook until later, until you find this guy. Bee swarm and mushrooms. Another bee swarm. Oh, one more. This is going to be elusive. Right, let's try to sneak past the bee swarm. 4, 5, 6. It's a 6. Yes, we sneak right past you. No worries. Bee swarm. Right, we've used those. 138, 140, 141. 138. 140. 141. Okay, now we need to find our way across to the other ones. Let's go. We can't go up. We have to go across. 1, 4. Can't go through bushes. 1, 4, 2. And then up. 1, 4, 2. Yeah, we can go up from there. Let's do 99. 99. 98. Hopefully we can keep this all on one side. 83. I'm not sure. Maybe. 84. Maybe one more. Is that going to fit on? Yes, just about fits on. That is very close. Right, let's just do that quickly. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've been walking around for an hour and a half, foraging. What do we need next? 82. So going east to west and west to east is always sequential. Maybe it's a bit higher up. So we went to there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's that 7? We're going this way. Let's go up to 79. Right, we're on 79, up to 42 I mean. Aha, here we go, 42. Ah, but we can forage on this side, but we can't go east from here. We can go 43. Let's do that. Was there anything on 41? I'm just cheating and looking at 41. There isn't. I don't think there. Yeah, that's the first lot of nodes. There, we've got a couple more to the west. We've got 1, 2, even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more goes. 6 more goes at foraging. That's what we have. 7, 8, 9. Okay, and we will forage. We've got 6 goes. 6 goes. To get 1 set of dead leaves. Should be alright. How many have we done already? 6, 7, 8. We're 1 and 8 at the moment. Berries. Dead leaves! Yes! Haha! The last lot of dead leaves. It does feel good. It does feel good. As if you're just walking around foraging in the rain. Finally get some dead leaves. Yes! It does make you feel good when you get it. So there is a positive to it. But, I don't know. How do you know how much is too much? 2 dead leaves. We've got all of our foraging done. We can now... No, now we need to get to night. Now we need to get to night. Did I go to the other one or did I do that on that? Does it really matter? Did I just do it once? I just did it once, didn't it, on that one? Well, I only did it on 42. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. That feels good. Right. Okay. Okay. What we're going to do. What we need, still need some more ingredients. We need to get some eyes, but we can only get those at night. So we can fast forward to night. I was trying to find a way where you need to maybe eat some food to do that, but because you move, because time moves forward when you move, you can just say, I've gone back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, pacing all day to use up a whole night. So can't really have that. So let's just say you can always skip forward, which is a bit annoying. I guess there is still a payment to be made. If you have the inn, that's using up one of your days of renting out the inn. And you likelihood you'll be having the inn because it's not that expensive really. So it's going to cost you minimum 10 gold to skip forward a day anyway. Unless you were going without an inn, which you can do at the beginning. I don't think it really matters. If you want to skip a rainy day, you can skip a rainy day. I suppose. I guess you can't really just have in the rules you can't do that because it's how the main mechanic of moving and time work. Right. Okay, we need a lot of gold. Let's double check how much gold we need because we think it's a lot. So our friend Shilith the Witch sells these. So 30 gold. I had to change it. It was 70 to begin with. I had to do a lot of work on the cost of everything. Orange poisons 30 gold each. We need 3. That's 90 gold. Unless we can persuade her. We have some persuasion cards here. We've only got 5. They cost 15 gold each. There are 10 left. It gives you half. Depending on how many matches you make, you can get half price on something. So that one does not help us. This one does not. Does. That one does. Okay. We just need one of those. That one does not. This one. This one? Does that? No. Okay, we're not going to be able to do this because it's not a cheap item. We need more than 2. Oh, we don't even get 2. Do we get 2? Oh, we do get 2. We do get 2 matches. I wonder. Oops. I wonder if you can see this. In the middle, sort of train track. We're matching twice. Oh, we're not. We have to match all of them. Well, 2 out of 4. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, no, that's nothing. There's nothing anyway. All of that, it doesn't do anything. So we need 90 gold, which we will have, because we've got 4 wolf hides from hunting that we can sell. They're 15 gold each. We've got 60 gold there, and we've got 60 odd gold there. So we do have enough. You can only hold 100 gold at once. So there's a bit of keeping stuff in the inventory if you need to, which we do need to. We are. That's fine. Right. Question is, let's go back to the inn. No, we want to go to the woods if we're going to do some hunting. I'm trying to think what is the best thing to do during the day. We've got a day to kind of kill, really. Best thing to do is hunt and cook, I think. Fishing, we could do fishing. I can't remember how much all the fish are worth. That'll be all in the fishing. Let's just double check the fishing. I can't remember. You can get a lot. We haven't done much. It would be sea fishing. It would be sea fishing. We've got river and sea fishing. We haven't done any fishing in a while. Let's have a look at how much we get in terms of money. So you can sell fish for their cost, gold, if you want gold, or just get the raw meat they're worth. So here we've got a bass. It's worth 1 raw meat and 7 gold. So it depends what you want. Usually going to be the gold, I think, but I'm going to leave the option there. So 40 gold for that, 25, 15, 15, and then we've got some unidentified. We could try lot picking again if we pick up that. I'm kind of tempted to do a bit of that. I mean, we can do a bit of both, but we want to be down there, kind of up for doing a bit of fishing. We haven't done fishing in a while. How much? We could upgrade our rod so it takes less time in the fishing, but then we're spending money. We need a grand fishing rod, cost 60 gold. Okay, we're not doing that. We've got a new one which costs 40, so yeah, I don't think we're going to upgrade it to the grand fishing one. I don't think there's any reason for that. Fishing takes 4 hours, so we can probably do a bit of both. Let's move ourselves down to here. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's a half hour. We've got a lot of time left in the day. We can do a bit of fishing and we can do a bit of hunting. Do we want? I don't even know if we want to do hunting. Let's pack up some of these cards. Okay, so packing up, because it's sequential, east to west, west to east. One's next to each other, so you can just make a little pile, then put them back in the right stack of 50. And yeah, we'll need that. So it does mean you are moving cards reasonably often. I've said before, but the viewing space in here is less than a meter long. This kind of space is like close to a meter, but not quite. So you want at least a meter long table, ideally. But there's always going to be card movement going on anyway, so we can keep those cards as it is. Let's pick them all up then. So we've got our 42, 43 here. Doesn't take too long, get used to it, but it is something you do have to do. So there's. But it is a card-based game, so it will be hopefully expected that there would be a fair bit of card stuff to do. 77. But there is a fair bit, depending on how big it. I mean, you can put the whole map out on one big table if you've got a couple of meters. So if you've got 2 meters wide, then you can put the whole thing out by about 1. But it's a big table, and not everyone has that, and that's fine. And I'm kind of hoping that people think packing away and taking out cards is kind of relaxing, I guess, and not annoying. That's what I'm kind of hoping, that people won't mind it. 29. Because you're not supposed to be in a rush to do anything. This is definitely not a game you can rush through anyway. So all of it together is all about just casually having an adventure and working your way through this. Let's go about there. Oh no, we need some space, don't we? For Let's put it about there. We need a bit of space for the fishing mini game, which we haven't done in a while. And maybe we get some treasure as well. We can open up that. That'd be quite fun. 1, 5, 9. And there. We just want to do stuff that isn't going to take away any health, but uses up time. No. Oh yeah, we can have that one. Actually, no, we're not going to the cavern. Let's go 194. Thought we were going to the cavern because we've done that a couple of times. Now we're not doing that. We're going fishing. And then maybe in the woods later. Wait, what are we doing? 194. 194, that's what we want. 211. 211. Okay, I think it's opposite here somewhere. 212? Yeah. 213. 214. There we go. We've got the pier. The sea fishing. Oh, we can't go sea. We need bait for fishing. Oh my god, what an idiot. We need bait for fishing. We don't have any bait. We had some crickets before, didn't we? Oh my god. I forgot we threw them back in. Didn't think we were ever going to do that again. We definitely got crickets at least once. Let's pretend we got some crickets. We did get crickets. Let's pretend we kept the crickets instead of chucked them away. I'm just going to see if it's... Where's the skill rule book? Oh, what an idiot. Obviously we need bait for this. Right. We won't get any large fish. There's not really any point in doing it. Okay, right. We're going to just hunt then. We're going to do hunting. Because we need to be... We're in a bit of a catch-22 because we want to kill night stalkers, but they're going to give us maggots for fishing. But we can't do that until tonight anyway, so best way to skip time is to not do this, is to go into the woods. I'm going to undo time itself. Here, undoing time. Did not do that move. We're going into the woods, which is fine. We'll just do it here. What an idiot. What we got here? 159, 194. Dear with me. Right, we're going to the woods. We're going to the woods. I can't believe I forgot you need bait for fishing. I just thought we'll just go do some fishing. Got any bait for that? And with crickets we could do, but you can't catch large fish with crickets. You can only catch large fish with maggots. So there's really not much point in doing that. So that does narrow down what we can do to just. If we had some maggots on us, which we don't, we could use those. I mean, technically, we don't even have the fishing rod or net attached in our satchel anyway, so we'd have to have gone back. Anyway, 143. Let's just do that. Let's just do some hunting. It will use up some time, and it will give us some. Let's put this across a bit. Where do we want? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should be okay. 4, 5, and then we need one more to go into the woods. We'll do hunting. Let's put that up a bit and away a bit. Along a bit. That seems okay. Right, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Time is doubled in the woods. We do not have to roll for an encounter. That's at least something. Because it's raining, we're not going to have any chance encounters with animals. So no rabbits, no boar, no bears. And then at night it would be the same because the rain continues until you roll the next day for weather. So you wouldn't get bats, rats, or wolves either in the rain. Right, no fishing then. Fine, it's okay. We will do hunting instead. Hunting is a bit better because we will get hide and raw meat, which is what we want. And it will take up time because it always does take up quite a bit of time. We've got search, track, and capture. And it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't use up any resources, does it? So it's just using up time, which we've got plenty of, and we want to use up time, so it's a good use of our time. So each attempt at search, track and capture takes an hour, so the minimum amount of time it takes is 3 hours. The fishing takes 4 hours, so actually but the fishing's more guaranteed, I guess, in a way. You get some good things. What was it, 40 gold, 25 and 15 we had for the big fish? No, hunting's actually probably a bit better money maker than fishing then. After you've leveled it up. I think that there are more components that can go wrong because there are 3 different things. You have to level them up individually. You don't just level up hunting altogether, which is what I did do by mistake. You have to level up search, track and capture altogether, which we're all at level 5 now. Right, search, nothing, fantastic. There's an hour of searching around, and we got nothing. Right, fine, isn't that? Let's give it another thing. I mean, there are only 2 nothing cards in this whole pack. Somehow we managed to get one of them. There we go, animal prints. Move 1 map card further into the woods, and you can now track the animal. There we go, so you can see that. So we move 1 map card in to the woods. That's 2 hours right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, half hours. And we move 1 in, so that's 1, 2, 3. We would normally roll an 8-sided die for an encounter, but we don't because it's raining. And then now we're tracking. So tracking is matching images. You have to go perpendicular to each other, always to the right. You can go up and down and only to the right, not back on yourself, but you can go back to start a new track. If you get one of these black ones and blank, then that has to end, so you can't continue beyond that. So you've got different things like footprints, droppings and hair on a stick at the moment, and each attempt is an hour, and you are matching 4 in a row is a boar that you have a chance to capture, 5 is a bear, and 6 is a wolf pack. So we're hunting wolf packs because we get 4 wolf hide, which is 60 gold, plus we get 4 raw meat. So it's actually the hide is better. It might be, I don't know. If we upgrade, we'd have to fully upgrade wolf hide armor from bear. And you get, oh, you know what I didn't check is that you get, if you got all leather, you get a poison poison damage duration, like an extra go. It lasts a bit longer. What I haven't checked though is what type of armor does which types of poisons, because it's not just all poison. So there's an incentive, you see, to get the other ones. I forgot about that. So I'm hoping we can use orange poison with bears. I think that's the best. Did I? Right, I've got to have a little look here. Here we go. Leather, poison duration. Poison lasts +1 turn per round of combat, depending on armor type. So boar, white, bear, white and yellow, and orange. I put orange on it. Yes, okay. I added that at some point. White. So we've got white just for boar. So you could get poisons with just boar, but you can only use white poison with it. When you have bear, you get a bonus to white, yellow and orange, and then wolf you get the red and black and as well. So if you wanted to use the red and black ones, you would have to upgrade to wolf leather, which gives you more armor as well, but it's obviously more effort too. So yeah, we changed it because it was just going to be white and yellow. But now we made it, yeah, it makes more sense. You go up to orange. Orange is still a good poison. It's taken us a while to get the ingredients. We still haven't got all the ingredients, so But it should be easy to get the eyes. We just need to kill some Night Stalkers and they shouldn't be too difficult. We should be able to get, I think they've got 40 health, 35, maybe 40? Can't remember, 30 or 40, somewhere around there. So I think we could kill, I think they would do, saying they do the same amount of damage to us. We could kill 3 in one night. We'd only get 3 eyes though, we need. So it's worth eating. We've got an excellent meat in our mushroom pie, so that's going to be 32 health and 15. So we've got 47 extra health, so that's at least 1 more. So we can maybe kill 5 Night Stalkers. 5, 10, that would do it. We would have 12 then. Might even be worth. It depends with how we get on with our tracking here as well. Right, droppings and paw print. So we're going to put that over here, and then we can only go right from these at perpendicular levels. So we want to match it. We do match the droppings. We do perpendicular. And that's 1 match. I want 6 matches. There's droppings again. That's okay. We can go up. That's a paw print. We can put it down so we're not out, but let's stop that root. We can do that. Let's put this down a little bit. So we've stopped that root. That's good. We've got a twig. So we've got a couple here. We can't put any. We can't. We can only actually use the. We can only use the trodden down. No, we can't use the trodden down grass because it will. If we get one, we don't. It will create a circle, and we can't have that. You only have 3 cards to sort of joined. We do get droppings, so we can put that. We wouldn't be able to put that there because it would join up, so it has to go up again. But that's okay. We need droppings or paw print. That is grass, I guess. No, you can't put that there because we've already got that on it. That would be ridiculous. So that is the end. That hasn't worked, unfortunately. That is a go used, but luckily we don't need to redo the search. We just redo the tracking. If we fail the capture, we do have to redo the tracking though as well, not just the capture. Right, so that's an hour time. So it does use up the time, 1, 2. If we can get 2 lots, that will be loads of money with the wolf hide. Don't know how much it's worth. You need a lot of hide, you see, to make. I need a lot of gold to level up. I'm just thinking whether or not we could even use wolf armor. We'll see what we end up with. We'll see what we end up with. Right, droppings and trodden down grass. How we do with time? Oh, time is up. Oh my god, the time is up. I didn't even realise. Oh, that hasn't worked. I didn't even realise. We're going to do this. 1, 2. What? How's the time used up already? How really? Is it 8? It's 1/4. It's 1/4. How has that happened? We just did some foraging and that. It's because we did the dream beforehand. Oh, that's not a good start. That's another hour used up. Come on now. We're going to speed run it a little bit. We're going to speed run it. Come on. We can at least get 1 track. This is, sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it never works. We want to be out of the woods when we get to the Night Stalkers. That's okay. That's okay. Trod down grass, droppings, grass, stick. Yes, good. Let's put it there. We want a stick again. Very good. So that's 1, 2, 3. On the way. On the way. Ah, that's annoying. Let's put it there so we can put another one if we get another droppings, which is what we want. Oh, we don't get it. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we can't put that there. We can. Maybe you can't move it after you. I guess we can't move it. Let's say that we can't move it. We can put that there though. Oh, that's just yeah. Okay, that can't go there. That can't go there. Oh, that's another hour used up. 1, 2. I don't believe this. I thought we were going to get it that time. We looked like we were on a roll. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. This happens. Sometimes you get it straight away, first go, and sometimes it just takes forever. There doesn't seem to be any kind of way of judging how it's going to go. droppings, droppings, droppings. Yes, good. We'll take the droppings and the paw print. Droppings, yes. Here we go. Grass. It's annoying. Grass. Paw print. That has to go that way. We need grass, grass. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. We've got bear. We've got bear. Stick. Yes. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is our wolf pack. Now we need to capture it. Let's not get too excited because we have failed the capture. If we fail it, we will have to do the track again. Oh god. Okay. Let's. Okay. Capturing. So capturing, we've got X's and exclamation marks in the top corners of the cards. We want it to be 4 exclamation marks, so we can pick 2 cards to cover up any X's that come our way. Ooh, okay, we only got 1 X. We just need 1. Okay, that hasn't helped us. Oh, what happens in that case then? Because that means we can't put another one over. Can we put another one over the top of it? Let's see what we get next. Okay. So I guess what we could do is we can put that there and that there, and that still works. We've got the 4 in the middle. I'm going to say that works. There we go. We capture the wolves. I'm saying we capture the wolves. Let's put these back. Let's put these back and we'll get, because we're out of time, we'll get all of that stuff. Yeah, we'll say we can redo those, I guess. Sure. I mean, doesn't feel like cheating. Anyway, let's put the tracking back. And that took an hour of time. So we have used up a fair bit of time in the day. 6 hours out of the 16. So we used 10 hours walking around foraging and doing a bit of hunting. You know, this is kind of like what we do as we're a little fallen fae, little spritey like creature with our bow and our hunting knife. Maybe we need a hunting knife before we can hunt. I can't remember how we learned hunting. How did we learn hunting? Did we get a quest? No. We just level it up. I think we need to be able to get a hunting knife from someone. And then that will make it so we can actually, you know, do the hunting. Skinning. And that would go for the capturing. We need to have a knife images to go with that. Let's try to remember that when it comes to doing the artwork. Right, animal loot. We want 4 raw meat and 4 wolf hide. And then next, well, it's Thursday. Okay, so next week for me, we'll be coming back to do this. Where is our wolf hide? Just check. Oh, there are eyes. We're going to need more of those eyes at some point later on. Wolf hide, wolf hide, wolf hide. There it is. Well, this is a bit of a longer stream than I anticipated. We're going to need to go kill some night stalkers next stream. Oh, we could try to capture some glow bugs. Because it's raining, we're not going to encounter any wolves or anything. It's going to bring our health down. So we could try to capture a glow bug in a bottle. I'm going to try to remember that, and then we can attract creatures to us, night stalkers to us. Okay, we'll try to remember that. Give it a go. Right, 4 wolf hide. Fantastic. That's another 60 gold right there. I mean, we've got gold. We've got the gold. We could play a game of Royal Oldham. No, to stay focused, we need the eyes. Try not to sound like a psychopath when we say that. Okay, right. Let's go out of the woods. Yeah, we go out of the woods. No, let's just stay where we are for now. We can figure out what we need to do next stream. And we had a bit of time to think about it. We could even try a bit of hunting. We could do a bit more hunting. Try our luck to get closer to the night. We want to go back to the inn, I think, to get a bottle, drop off some stuff. It's 7:38. Drop off some stuff and come back out at night prepared. Maybe catch some glow bugs in the woods because you roll for that. Won't get any encounters, it'll just be catching glow bugs. Put 5 in a bottle, then I can't remember, I have to check the rules for how that works in terms of attracting night stalkers to you. That way we don't have to walk around in the night for ages trying to find night stalkers. Yes, let's figure this out. Anyway, there is saved it, we're all good, that is saved, we're all packed away nice and quickly, and we're done. We'll come back for the next stream, and it'll be quite exciting. We're ramping up to the end now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.